Good day to all. Good day to all. This is a Wednesday. This is Nurturing of Our Humanity. Let's get it started. So I literally been preparing for this live by not preparing for this live. I did not look at a topic, even though I had a couple of things locked and loaded. As I said, as I talked to my Mastermind Alliance, thoughts, ideas, things start coming up. They pop up. Um, you know, I'm always challenging thoughts and theories with the people that matter. So, no thumbnail. The only thing to reflect to it is that um, I am an Apple guy and I am high. But besides that, um, let's get on topic. All right. So the title of this video, we are living in a depressed era. Okay. Why do I say that? Well, it's actually pretty obvious. You look around, you look at the news, you look at things. Um, it's rough out here. But what I'm here to do is bring some common sense theory to this and some ways to break big thoughts down into something a little bit more manageable and consumable, so we can take the idea, turn it around, look at it from different angles, and really get into it. All right. So I'm gonna start out with a shout out to my boy Silk, because we were talking, and as we were chopping it up, um, just going back and forth, normal. Every once in a while, a bar drop, and I was just speaking to him about that. Depression leads to mindless eating. So I wanted to shoot that his way because he kind of put it on my mind to make sure you should run with that. So I wanted to start with that. I'm going to go a little bit further, but I wanted to start with that. And what I'm saying is that, you know, we all do understand and recognize that um, when we're in bad moods or things like that, food is a life raft or a outlet, um, catcher's mitt. It catches a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's a language that is spoken without words. And sometimes that's exactly what a person that's depressed needs, is no conversation. And it's just one of those quiet, drowning type of effects, right? But I want to point out that depression, to me, seems to stem or root from the past, meaning that when you're in a depressed state, you're kind of uh, mourning the past or reliving the past, living something that's already gone, and just reliving a funeral of something that's already passed over several times. Um, Now, anxiety, which is the opposite of that, both bad things. But anxiety is more when your mind is in the future, tomorrow, next week. That's what brings anxiety, anxiousness, nervousness. Um, in the state of anxiety, one tends to not eat. In fact, some people get nauseated. It does the opposite effect of depression, where depression is a fattener, anxiety is a thinner, you know? So I point that out to say, even though they're both bad things, they point in opposite directions. So um, let's bring some clarity to this. Let's land this ship. So if you're anxious, the cure to your anxiety is a little bit of depression. If you're depressed, your solution is a little more anxiety. We're all trying to get to the middle and be in the moment. But if you're stuck in the back, The way forward is anxiety. If you're stuck too far in the front, the way backwards is depression. But the goal is to be grounded in the middle in the moment. Okay. I just wanted to drop that subject down and say that going off of food, um the food we're eating is processed. It's like they say, you can be in a food desert. Well, I feel like we're kind of like in a nutrition or natural nutrients in food desert. Even when we're eating, um our food isn't, it's not really filling our cells properly. It's not giving us what we need. My extreme detail in gardening has given me a much um, a much stronger opinion about things outside of that. In fact, once I've been able to relate worldly issues to gardening, I've seen that I have a lot more mastery, confidence, and maybe just swag. But definitely, I understand what I'm talking about. Um, Once I realized where the soil was in the human body and where the roots were and which part of us was the leaves and, and all that, once I figured that out, that's when I started to really open up and be able to explore more mastery in more ways. Um, uh, yeah. So, um, our food is an issue, but let's talk about this depressed era and let's get out of just food. The era being depressed. Why is I would say the reason there's like a cloud over it, and to wrap this up into a bigger bow, um, it's money and finance. Um, most of us, you know, like, money is a tool and it's part of the bartering system and things of that sort. And, when you take something and make it more than what it is, it kind of becomes a deity or a god in a sense. And I just, people have, money is more than bartering. There's a lot more tied into it. There's ego, self-esteem. A lot of people really do not have an identity outside of the numbers that their account speaks for. That's something that I really have fought my whole life to uh, push away from and to not be a part of. Um, I always wanted to have value outside of, well, let me just say this. I never wanted my only value to be the money that I can bring to a situation. Um, I want to be in situations that I really matter. People that love me, listen to me, grow with me, uh, add value to me, are reciprocated, complimenting effortlessly, numerous things like that. Um, Yeah, so I think the reason this era is depressed is because the money game is jacked up, and I don't care who gets into office, red or blue team, whichever side goes, they're kind of grabbing a burning ship, um, and the only thing that's going to put this ship out is going to be the people, and that's my calling to you, my fellow Americans and um, world people. This is where I would hope that people use their platforms and do something special with them and try to bring value, bring calm, bring community. Um, Hopefully make somebody think about something a little deeper than they did before. That would be my hope with most of my videos, that, or my live, or these little Wednesday rants, is that it allows somebody to think a little bit deeper. Maybe the people around you don't nurture those type of conversations. Well, damn it, over here we do. I do. And if you have if if you have the confidence to comment and speak and share your opinion in your heart, I promise you, we'll get into it. And when I say get into it, does not mean talk down on. I mean, we'll build and we'll try to figure it out. And that's what I'm trying to do over here with this channel. Right now, I'm just dropping Wednesday lives. This is just me being consistent, showing up. I promised this to myself. I'm really making. I'm starting to feel the sacrifice of doing it now because um, there's actually things I could really be quite well applying myself doing, but it's all good. It's all good. This is something I promised to myself. This is going to matter in so many more ways. And, if nobody gets value from this, I am. So it'll be nice if I can get something big and gigantic going. But if it doesn't, it's going to be gigantic and big in my life anyway. Multiple things that I've done this year, I've seen how they've been manifesting and building momentum. And I just need to take that momentum that's building and continue to apply it to different areas that are kind of stuck in neutral, if to say the least. So anyway, with that, I'm not going to out talk this thing. I just want to get in here and just have my live done and just say, peace to everybody, peace to the world. We're in a depressed era, but we are the answer. I hope I didn't cut that short and go into that in or out of that too fast. But I promise you, our answers are not in the hands of these people that they're going to have us picking sides over. The answer is us. We are the answer. We provide the answer. Our attention is everything they fight for and battle for. It's about us. We got to learn our worth, learn our value, stand up, use these new tools that are at our disposal to be bigger than somebody with a thought sitting in a basement and nobody can know them. I hope that inspires. All right, you guys. Peace out.